other thing I wanted to say before we ended this, and how something that you were talking about earlier. I think one of the things that Jared and I constantly want to encourage people to do is to get out there and make your voice heard, because it's easy to think, no one's going to listen. City council is going to just do their politics. The board of supervisors for the county is going to do what they want to do. But in all honesty, our voices are incredibly important, and it's showing how much of a change we can make in sending in those letters, those emails, calling city council people, calling any government body that is working on this deal. Those are votes to them, and honestly, like, our votes mean something, and they know that's why the city council is working so hard for us, because the fans of Oakland have shown how powerful they can be, and they are a huge group. It's a very big group. So please continue to fight this year. Continue to make your voices heard. Continue to do emails, to contact the board of supervisors. We'll keep, Alex, you were asking specifically like what the next thing is. I think there is a vote, but I'm actually not exactly sure when it is. But Jared and I have one of our big things outside of this documentary is to continue giving people the information so that they can go make their voices heard. So that's what we're going to be hopefully doing as much as we can, and then everyone just keep doing what you're doing, because it is making a difference. I guarantee it is. It's not only changing the narrative on a national level, which is important for this movement, but also for Oakland. But it's also changing how politicians are thinking about where to put their votes and things. So
It's definitely changing politics. It without 28,000 people coming to the reverse boycott, without 10 or 15,000 people coming to Fans Fest, without all this stuff, these politicians wouldn't think that it's important. They don't view it, they don't view it as something that's important. When Cavill and Fisher were in charge of the A's trying to get this stadium done in Howard Terminal, they never activated the fans, and there were a lot of politicians who just felt like this is just a thing that's important to this billionaire who wants to get a stadium, and it's important to some corporate interests, and it's important to a bunch of white people who live out in Dublin and who live out in Walnut Creek, who drive in for a game and drive out, and it just wasn't that high of a priority. It's still not, it's never going to be the highest priority of these people, but at this point, these politicians view this as an opportunity to get a win, an opportunity to show that they're tough and they're fighting for their city. Where I think before, a lot of times these politicians thought this is an annoyance that I have to deal with this. Now they want to deal with it. So come out to the boycott. Be loud at the boycott. Blare your horn in the fifth inning.
That's gonna be the
We're
coolest
I think
moment. That's gonna be so
Yeah,
cool.
I think we're gonna hopefully hear more from Schools Over Stadiums. Give money to Schools Over Stadiums. Everything that you do matters. Everything that you participate in matters. The A's are still probably going to be in Las Vegas, but like we're we're gonna get, we might get an expansion team out of this. The the bees wouldn't exist without this. The who knows if the Roots would even have gotten the Coliseum without all this. People realize that people are watching. So keep fighting.